Here we are in Kajaga, in the flooding. You gotta take a boat. I hear there was more than one boat you had to take before. Now we're down to one. We're right deep in the village, almost at the edge of the airport, really. You see the flooding's quite bad. It's pretty far up the walls. Really sad. That building's a little bit higher, but say this one, it's halfway up. So we're basically in a fishing boat. The fishermen decided because of the flooding that they would just do this instead. So a lot of them, not sure if it's all of them, but a lot of them aren't fishing right now. And then instead, like kind of like water taxis. None of this existed before. The last time we were here, 4 months ago, we could actually drive down the street. It was totally dry. And now it's just full of water. Like some of this water is 3-4 feet deep right now, and you can tell it was deeper before. And then there's several houses have been destroyed and collapsed because of the water. But yeah, the last time we were here, if you look at one of our first video, Kajaga flooding, was 4 months ago, and the water only starts at the end of that building here on the left. And then we drove through it in a car. It was a little, probably we shouldn't have did what we did, but we had no choice. But this time it's so much worse, we have no choice but to do a boat. And they charge, I hear they were charging 1,000, but right now it's 500 francs per person. And they kind of have different, I guess 2 or 3 different stations, maybe 4 stations where they kind of have boats at each one. So there's kind of like a few boats, maybe 4 max. See, that's the road we drove through in our last video of Kajaga, was there. So this time we're going this way in the boat. So you take that house and look how deep we are. All this stuff here is all stuff that grows in water. It's see, look at the gate, like it's almost up to the handle. You can see the water was literally above the handle. That's how bad it is. That house obviously fell in because of the water. The water just weakens everything. Some of the houses are still hanging in there, but a bunch of them have fell apart and gotten destroyed. See, that one over there is really deep. These are shops here straight ahead. Those are all shops. Like that first one was a cafeteria, like a little place to eat. The second one was a dry cleaner. See, these are houses that people have that are totally flooded. Now this street I didn't go down before, so I don't know if it was good or not originally, but all these things you see right there are all growing on the water. They just literally grow on the surface of the water. You can move them around. That's how high they get, and they grow fast. Like, I don't know what they're called, but they are ridiculously fast growing. See that guy there? It's here. We noticed this on the way in. Apparently this was a police station right here. So look at all the trees and stuff. Man, it's crazy. Or not trees, sorry, but plants. Hard to believe that was a police station. These power lines are still live, if you can believe that. I guess they cut the power for a couple weeks, and now it's totally alive. Like that's, you know, fully live wire. So definitely wouldn't want to touch that, and if it fell in the water, that would be very bad. Some people do actually walk through the water. See how high that is, the water is compared to that house. Crazy. They say they're all hoping it's gonna go down about the second week of July, but whether it does or not, it's hard to say.